Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. All the videos of GK Today are absolutely free and available on GK Today's YouTube channel. And if you are looking for interactive quizzes in text and also their solutions, then please download the GK Today's Academy Android app. We have several free and paid courses in that app. And also I would like to recommend you that if you are preparing for UPSC Prelims Examination 2021 and 2022, then we have a daily current affairs quiz series in Academy app. You may subscribe to that series if you find it good. In that quiz, we provide daily 10 questions especially crafted for the UPSC preliminary examination, and we try to connect each current affairs event with some fundamental knowledge in a static general studies topic. We hope you will find it very useful. Further, after the successful completion of the series on Indian polity, in which we cover the entire Indian polity in 60 videos with more than 1000 MCQs, here we are back to start up with another series that is on world geography. And this particular series is of 95 videos, and in each video we are going to discuss about 10 to 15 questions. So now let's begin with the questions on world geography. So the first question is, what is the radius of the earth? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is 6370 km. See, approximate distance from Earth's center to its surface is known as Earth radius, which is 6370 km. Moving ahead with the next question. So what is the average density of Earth in grams centimeter cube? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is 5.515. See, the Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the only astronomical object known to harbor life, and its density is 5.515 gram centimeter cube. Moving ahead with the next question. So in which of the following situation lunar eclipse occurs? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is Earth between Sun and Moon. See, a lunar eclipse occurs when the Moon moves into the Earth's shadow, and this can occur only when the Sun, Earth and Moon are exactly or very closely aligned with Earth between the other two. A lunar eclipse can occur only on the night of full moon. Moving ahead with the next question. So a solstice represents which among the following? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is either longest or shortest day of the year. See, a solstice represents either longest or shortest day of the year, and the summer solstice is on June 21 and winter solstice is on December 21. Moving ahead with the next question. So what is the theory of combining the continental drift and a sea floor spreading called? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is plate tectonics. So John Tuzo Wilson combined the continental drift and seafloor spreading into plate tectonics. Moving ahead with the next question. So which among the following is not an example of convergent plate boundary? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option D, that is East African Rift. See, the East African Rift is an example of divergent plate boundary, whereas convergent plate boundaries are Mount Fuji, Mount Lassen, Mount Andes and Himalayas, etc. Moving ahead with the next question. So at which plate boundary the crust is neither created nor destroyed? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option C, that is transform. So the plates slide past one another at the transform plate boundary, and here the crust is neither created nor destroyed. Example, Calexico and California. Moving ahead with the next question. So who published the book The Origin of Continents and Oceans? Now you have the following options and the correct answer is option B, that is Alfred Wegener. So the Alfred Wegener, the German climatologist in 1915, published his book The Origin of Continents and Oceans. Now the next question is, which two forces did Wegener propose as the main driving force behind the continental drift? So you have the following options and the correct answer is option A, that is tidal and centrifugal force. So Alfred Wegener stated that the centrifugal force and the tidal force was responsible for the continental drift. Moving ahead with the next question. So, who proposed the concept of seafloor spreading? Now, you have the following options, and the correct answer is option A, that is Harry Hess. So, it was Harry Hess, an American geophysicist, who came up with his concept of seafloor spreading in the year 1960. And according to Hess, the convection currents moved the plates around.